How to instantly read anyone? 18 key psychological techniques. Welcome back. Today we're diving into a topic that can transform your interactions. Imagine being able to walk into any room and immediately understand the dynamics at play. You see it every day. Folks giving off signals, showing their cards, whether they realize it or not. These signals can be subtle, like a fleeting glance, or more obvious, like body posture. We're talking about the art of reading people. This skill can be incredibly powerful in both personal and professional settings. Ever wished you could understand what someone is really thinking or feeling just by observing them? We've all been there. Whether it's a job interview, a first date, or a negotiation, being able to read people can give you a significant edge. Let's get started on this fascinating journey. First up, body language. It's a powerful tool in communication that often goes unnoticed. Pay attention to non-verbal cues. Are their arms crossed? Are they fidgeting? These small gestures can tell you a lot about a person's feelings and attitudes. Or are they maintaining good eye contact? Eye contact can indicate confidence, interest, and engagement. These actions reveal a lot. For instance, someone who avoids eye contact might be feeling insecure or hiding something. Imagine you're at a meeting and your colleague has their arms crossed tightly across their chest. This defensive posture can signal resistance or discomfort. They're not saying much, but their body language is practically screaming, "I'm not open to this idea." Closed body language can be a barrier to effective communication. By learning to read these cues, you can navigate social situations with more confidence. Understanding body language helps you respond appropriately and build better relationships. Sometimes what people don't say speaks volumes. Silence, combined with body language, can convey powerful messages. For example, a thoughtful look might indicate deep consideration, while a lack of response could suggest disinterest. Positive body language, like nodding or smiling, can encourage open communication and create a more welcoming environment. So next time you're in a conversation, observe not just the words, but the unspoken signals too. Number 2, listen closely to the tone of voice. It's not always about what they say, but how they say it. The tone of voice can reveal underlying emotions and intentions that words alone might not convey. A shaky voice might signal nervousness or insecurity. It can indicate that the person is unsure of themselves or the topic they're discussing. On the other hand, a confident tone, clear and steady, can indicate certainty and self-assurance. This kind of tone often suggests that the speaker is well prepared and believes strongly in their message. They believe in what they're saying, and it shows. Their conviction can be contagious, making others more likely to agree or be persuaded. Pay attention to the music behind the words, the rise and fall of their voice, the pauses they take, and the emphasis they place on certain words can all provide deeper insight. It'll tell you a whole lot more than you think. By tuning into these subtle cues, you can better understand the true meaning behind the words and respond more effectively. Third, look for micro-expressions. These fleeting facial expressions reveal true emotions, often in a fraction of a second. Someone might say they're fine, but a glimpse of sadness or anger can flash across their face. Reading micro-expressions takes practice, but it's like having a window into someone's true emotional state. It's amazing what you can uncover. Chapter 4. Observe eye movements. The eyes are the windows to the soul. People often look away when they're unsure, uncomfortable, or hiding something. Steady eye contact can indicate honesty, engagement, and even attraction. They're present in the conversation and genuinely interested. Remember, the eyes don't lie. Chapter 5. Notice proximity. Notice how close someone stands to you. If someone is invading your personal bubble, it could mean they're feeling overly familiar or aggressive. Someone who keeps a healthy distance might be signaling respect for your space or discomfort. Pay attention to these cues and adjust your behavior accordingly. Create a comfortable environment where people feel respected. Chapter 6. Analyze hand gestures. Hand gestures are another powerful way people communicate. Open palms often signify honesty and openness. Clenched fists or pointing fingers can come off as aggressive or confrontational. Pay attention to these subtle cues. The hands don't lie. Seventh, look for behavioral clusters. Don't rely on just one single cue. If someone's got their arms crossed, avoiding eye contact, and speaking in a clipped tone, they're likely feeling defensive. It's the combination of these signals that paints the real picture. Context is key. Eighth, let's talk about context. A person's behavior can change dramatically depending on the situation. What might seem like one thing in one context could mean something completely different in another. Don't jump to conclusions. Understand the context before making assumptions. Ninth, be aware of your own biases. Our preconceived notions can cloud our judgment. Let's say you meet someone new, and they remind you of someone you didn't get along with in the past. It's easy to let that past experience color your perception. Be mindful of your biases and approach each interaction with an open mind. Give people a fair chance. 10th, ask open-ended questions. Don't just stick to yes or no questions. Give people the space to open up and share their thoughts and feelings. Instead of asking, "Did you have a good day?" try, "Tell me about your day." People are more likely to open up when they feel heard. Communication is a two-way street. Number 11, watch for changes in behavior. If someone suddenly clams up or gets super animated, there's a reason. Maybe they were feeling comfortable and then you said something that hit a nerve. These changes in behavior are telling you something's going on beneath the surface. Don't ignore these shifts, acknowledge them. 12th, let's talk about building rapport. Use the mirroring technique. Subtly reflect their body language and tone of voice. If someone's leaning forward, lean forward too. These subtle cues create a sense of connection. People like people who are like them. 13th, let's talk about nervous energy. Foot tapping, hair twirling, and constant fidgeting are signs of anxiety or impatience. It's like their nervous energy has to go somewhere. Fidgeting doesn't always mean something's wrong. Some people are just naturally more fidgety, but a sudden increase in fidgeting could be a sign that something's up. Pay attention to those fidgets. 14th, embrace the silence. Sometimes the most powerful communication happens in the silence. A pause in conversation can indicate hesitation, contemplation, or disagreement. It's a moment to process what's been said. Don't be afraid of those silences. Use them to your advantage. 15th, remember that people are products of their environment. Use contextual cues to understand their behavior. Cultural background and social norms greatly influence interactions. Be aware of these differences and adjust your behavior accordingly. What might seem like one thing in one culture could mean something different in another. Chapter 16. Read between the lines. Don't just listen to what people are saying. Listen to what they're saying. Pay attention to their tone of voice, body language, and choice of words. People often hint at their true feelings without saying them outright. Be attuned to these subtle cues. Chapter 17. Look for consistency. Look for consistency over time. A single interaction might give you a glimpse into someone's character, but it's the long game that reveals their true colors. Pay attention to how they treat others and handle stress. Consistent patterns of behavior will paint a clear picture. Chapter 18. Trust your intuition. Trust your gut. That sense of knowing you get about someone, even though you can't quite put your finger on it, is your intuition. It's your internal guidance system. If something feels off, don't ignore it. Listen to your intuition. We just covered a lot of ground. These 18 techniques are your tools to understanding people better. If you found these techniques helpful, hit that like button and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content. Keep observing, keep engaging, and remember, you've got the power to understand anyone. Until next time.